U.S. Scott Bessent, the secretary, has talked a lot about the U.S. economy and how this will impact the markets. In fact, that's what we're going to talk about today. People on both sides of the political spectrum are saying a lot of crazy things. The crypto industry is exploding and trillions of dollars are going into the United States. There are also a lot of other cool things that will happen in the future of XRP. Most likely, all of these things will happen in this movie. Okay, we'll show how it all fits together. But first, I want to talk about this new interview with Treasury Secretary Bessent, who says that the GDP will grow faster than the debt. This is very strange. It's clear that this is a good statement. The US has had a lot of debt for 20 to 30 years now. For a while now, it's been much faster than GDP growth. This is a big deal. I'm going to play this clip quickly. You should pay attention to the growth of the debt and the growth that could happen. However, the most important thing is to make the economy grow faster. We were given a 6.7% deficit to GDP, which was the biggest deficit the country has ever had when it wasn't at war or in a slump. That's what we've seen over the last 4 years. So we've been trying to cut spending and bring in more money. This will keep the most important number, the debt to GDP ratio, steady. A business won't last long if it owes more money than it brings in. I also don't understand why the US government was allowed to run a deficit for so long. View illegal because it costs taxpayers money. Those are the people who give the government the money it needs to do its job. So if they aren't doing it, what's going on? We're not in a recession or World War II. It's just not being seen. Spending on corruption. US defense and other groups have already shown that a lot of it is fake. But yes, something needs to be done. I mean, the craziest and most radical thing that could be done is to boost GDP or maybe our income. Cutting back on government spending is the way to go. If you want to make more money, you can put it into things that will help the business grow. That's probably the best way to go from here. However, Bessent did talk about a lot of other things, like there are deals that are already in place and deals that will earn money for everyone. Watch this video quickly, and when he's done, I'll give you more information, but pay attention. Qatar doesn't have one. Neither does Saudi Arabia nor the UAE. They are all trying to get money in. 10 years have gone by, and they do everything right. In any case, these trade deals are what will make the economy grow in the long run. Right? China and Europe have all put money into AI, oil and gas, and Bitcoin, which are all big American companies. That is what will make the economy grow. A rising GDP is good for fast-growing businesses that are always coming up with new ideas. We know what happens to tech stocks when the business grows or when it blows up. Think about it. There's a lot of money coming in from different countries. What do you think those trillions of dollars will be used for in AI? We're sure it will make people much more productive. A lot more work will be done, and a lot of it will be done automatically. Businesses will make more money because of this. It's going to be great. We won't have to send plants to China or other countries. We can build them here instead. And those companies can be run by machines. They won't even need workers. They just need people to fix the robots. First, make sure the automations work properly, then improve their performance. This moving plan looks good. Moving forward, a lot of people are scared because they think that the new technology called artificial intelligence will likely take our jobs. You can be sure of this. It will mess everything up. Some people will have less work to do, but others will have a lot more. People will have to tell these AI tools what to do, just like they do with the internet. I also think that instead of being a customer service rep, the most common job for people working for companies will be to optimize AI, either by teaching it, programming it, or just making sure it can do what it's supposed to do. These jobs won't be too hard either, since all you have to do is type in a few questions like you do now with ChatGPT or Grok. It can also be set up the way you want it to be. This will help all kinds of businesses grow very quickly. Also, I think you will do very well in the next 5 to 10 years if you don't fear this technology and instead use it to your benefit. Coins like XRP make deals easier, and we've seen that quickly with the work we do with other countries. So there's no doubt that cryptocurrencies will play a part in this new world. This is crazy. I mean, we'll keep going up. Cryptocurrency is the answer If we want to make deals that are quick, easy, and let us do business right away, it also lets us have a lot of cool smart contracts and other, there are cool features built into the public blockchain that let us do even more cool things. What Scott meant was that it's important to know what's going on with all these billions and then trillions of dollars worth of investments. The market's mood has changed. This is a full 180 turn from the last samples. The number of people who think the market will go up is through the roof, as this picture shows. It looks like everything is going to plan right now. One thing I'd like to point out is that sentiment indicators tend to drop very quickly after they hit their peak. Institutions are looking at these signs and trying to make money off of them on them. I'll tell you more about how that works and what you need to watch out for, because I think traps will be set. Is it why 359 of individual buyers were hopeful about the stock market in the next 6 months? In the last 2 weeks, this number has gone up by 15 points. Along with this, the number of small buyers who are pessimistic has, of course, dropped by 15%. Prices have dropped by at least 50% for 11 weeks in a row, which is a record. People's thoughts on the stock market are shifting. For now, I'll just say that everyone knows things have become more greedy since Bitcoin hit 100,000. The IX group has grown a lot. Around 240 is being paid for it right now, which is a lot of cool stuff. Now, people are very hopeful about these things because of this. There are a lot of good things I think are going to happen soon. The price will go up, and it looks like people are getting greedier, which is something you should keep an eye out for. Now is the time to move on, because this is a very important time for Ricker. I bought all of these red days very regularly. I paid 230 for one yesterday. We've had a nice little boost today, up about 3%. We are actually higher now. These two are put together to make one long expert trade with 5x leverage orders. You can see my deals and know when I open them if you join Crypto Crusaders. That being said, I'd like to show you the extra chart for 1 day. This stochastic RSI now shows that we were going down. On the other hand, this is where the blue and orange lines meet. We can now see a change because of this. We can start going up again once these lines meet. We'll make our choice today, and this green line has shown us the way so far. It looks like we might go back to being overbought instead of gloomy. It was easy to sell things here some days, 6.48%. What did you mean? 231,128. Okay, so we saw a few red days or something. But there's something else that needs to be looked at as well, and I'll show it to you right now. Lines of support and pushback are what they are. We're basically trying to find a level of pushback, which is something you should probably pay more attention to. As you can see, we're going up and getting close to the red line at 246. I'd like to let you know that this is where we last hit a resistance line. After that, you can see that there were big red candles. We went off the ground.